Do it.
No, I think we are live.
We're live.
Back. It's happening.
Woo!
Ah.
It works.
Whoops, sorry.
What did you do?
Nothing. Pressed the wrong button. The wrong time.
Oh my gosh, don't do that.
All right, no. Don't do that.
All right.
Hello, everyone.
Hi, everybody.
From the soggy, sodden Western Massachusetts basement.
All right, let's see who's here. We've got our
Roll
usual
call.
Suspects. That's right, roll call. David Schulman is here from Vermont. Hannah's here from Santa Fe.
Nice.
Hannah's reporting a light rain. Vicki Julian is here. Hey, Vicki. Dan Unger tuned in early.
Let's check out the Tracy cam while you're doing that.
What?
There you go.
Yeah. Fascinating. Let's see. David Hanks is here.
Nice.
Scrolling through my own comments. Lynn is here. David Schulman, I mentioned. Vicki is here.
Check out the gym cam.
Hey, Kevin. Carol is here. Hi, Carol's in Northern California.
Hi,
Gary's
Carol.
Here. Gary's here from Atlanta.
Hi, Gary.
Susan Moss is here. Hi, Susan. Richard's here. Carolyn Miller's here. Oh, Harry's here. Everybody's here.
Everybody's here. That's so nice.
That is so nice.
Well, they're so excited because we're going to play some great songs today.
That's right. By people we know.
People who this is.
It's not going to be totally true, though.
Well, it's pretty true.
It's pretty true.
The metric is the same metric that they use for notary publics. At least in Massachusetts, the legal, you're required to check people's ID and make sure they are who they say they are. However, it says in the law that if you would recognize them in a grocery store and say hello, then you don't have to ask them for an ID. Mm-hmm. So that's the metric we're using today, kind of.
We say that, and then I look at this first song, and I'm like, I don't know if he'd know me in a grocery store.
Yeah, but he'd say hello to you. If you said hi to him, he would say hi back.
That's right. He would know who I was if I was like, hey, it's me. Remember me, TG? And he'd be like, oh, my God, TG, where have you been?
Do you want to launch right in, or do you want to wait for some more folks?
Well, let's see. I mean, people are... Oh, John Ralston is here. Hey, that's nice. Haven't seen... Jess is here.
Terry from North Carolina.
Terry's here.
Jess.
Patrick's here.
Yeah.
Yay.
Marilyn. This is awesome. Well, see, there's a little bit of pressure, though, this time.
Why
because if you mess up a song by somebody really famous, like Sting or something, chances are pretty slim that you're gonna run into him and have him say, hey, you messed up my song. If we mess up one of these songs, we're likely going to run into these people.
We're going to hear about it.
We're going to hear about it. So, no pressure.
Well, what we can say is they all sounded great in rehearsal.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, and also there's the thing that we were discussing at lunch just now, that this is by no means a comprehensive list of the people we know. No. And in fact, I went ahead and made a banner for our next show, just saying that it's going to be friends and family again.
Yeah, we're going to do it again.
Because I think we have a lot of really talented friends, it turns out.
So
yeah,
we'll try and get to all of them at some point.
All right. So Liz is here. Hey, Liz. Hey, Mark. Susan Shawn is here. Nathan is here. Gary Fenton's here. Looking good.
This is awesome. All right.
We got a little crowd. Shall we begin?
Let's do it. So who do we got here?
So our first up today is Kevin Welch. Kevin Welch, I have not crossed paths with him very often at all, actually. But I did get to play this song with him, a song that he wrote, on the main stage at the Woody Guthrie Free Folk Festival some years ago. And it was very interesting because we play it really differently. And we both played guitar, and it was like, there was like this kind of
tug of war going on.
A little tug of war on the stage about what is the tempo, because he just barrels through it, and I'm like, me, I slow everything down and milk it for all it's worth. So, but I had the honor of singing this with him, and then I actually I recorded it as a cover for one of the Kickstarter rewards. For Linda Silas, actually. I thought this would be just the right song for her. So first out of the gate is Kevin Welch, and the song is called One Way Rider. If I had wings on these boot heels, I wouldn't need these earthbound wheels. I would rise up over these frozen fields, 'cause I'm a one-way rider. There comes a time, oh, there comes a tear. There comes a day when the way is clear. My will is weak, but my desire is severe. I'm a one-way rider. I'm a one-way rider, and I must keep moving, and I can't turn back now. I'm a one-way rider. I know things I don't want to know. I got places in my heart that I don't want to go. Little my footprints being covered in the snow, 'cause I'm a one-way rider. I'm a one-way rider, and I must keep moving, and I can't turn back now. I'm a one-way rider. If I had wings on these boot heels, I wouldn't need these earthbound wheels. I would rise up over these frozen fields, 'cause I'm a one-way rider. I'm a one-way rider, Kevin Welch there with One Way Rider. Kevin Welch, who may or may not recognize me in a grocery store, but if I told him who I was, he would know.
I think you know.
I'd know him. That's for sure.
Well, you could be a notary public for him then.
That's right.
All right.
So welcome if you're just tuning in. This is Livestream number 20, our friends and family show. We're playing songs by people we know.
People who we would know who would know us on the street.
That's right.
For the most part.
For the most part. We always, every time we say it, we have to qualify it a little bit, just in case. But,
yeah, so...
Aunt Bonnie's here.
Check in with the sound, make sure it's loud enough or not distorting and all that stuff. Because it sounds good to us in the headphones.
Hey, Steph is here. Hey, Steph. Steph Marshall.
Steph Marshall's here.
My neighbor.
Hey!
Tuning in from right down the street.
Steffi, we love the Steph.
All right, somebody's liking the green guitar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I got a new thing happening on the electric guitar, so hopefully it sounds awesome.
He does. Jeff is here from Santa Rosa. Cleisha is here from Santa Cruz. She said it's sounding good.
Good?
Somebody's asking about pickles. We'll talk about pickles later.
Oh boy, pickles.
Pickles is fine. It's great.
Well, let's do this one. I believe she would recognize me. We're starting off with a couple that are somewhat iffy, but this is, I think she would. This is a song by Tiff, Merrick, who I met when she was on tour with Chapin at the same time I was. So, yeah, and she's a fantastic songwriter and just the nicest person you'd ever hope to meet. And I actually didn't know this song, but Don Dixon at some point sent it to me and said, "Jim, you need to sing this song." And he was right, because I love this song.
That's so interesting.
It is.
I didn't realize he pitched this to you.
He did. He pitched this one, and he pitched one other one, the one by the Ass Ponies.
Oh, yeah.
The
dollar.
Dollar a Day. And he was right. Those are both great songs.
That's because he's a producer.
He is a producer. So here we go. This is one from Tiff Merrick called Sweet Spot. Nothing fancy, nothing fake, nothing wasted, no deal to make. What you need is what you take, and you take what you use. And I'm just looking for that sweet spot where I can love the way that I want. And I'll be waiting for you out front if you want me to. Are you coming to? The fire is steady and the beat is strong. Give is good and wide and long. And you don't even have to hold on, 'cause it's got a hold of you. And I'm just looking for that sweet spot where I can love the way that I want. And I'll be waiting for you out front if you want me to. Are you coming to? And when I find that sweet spot, I'm gonna give it everything I got. Turn up the radio a whole lot for the afternoon. All right. Sweet spot, I'm gonna give it everything I got. Turn up the radio a whole lot for the afternoon. Soft as a woman, strong as a man. Throws your head back in a full mouth laugh, like knowing you can sleep at night and you don't want to. And I'm just looking for that sweet spot where I can love the way that I want. And I'll be waiting for you out front if you want me to. And I'm just looking for that sweet spot where I can love the way that I want. And I'll be waiting for you out front if you want me to. Are you coming too? Great song.
Indeed.
Sweet spot.
All right, we got a few more people turning in. Larry's here from Syracuse.
Good.
Katrina's here. Hey, Katrina, thanks for showing up. Brooksy Wells, welcome.
Welcome, everyone.
Going way up.
Oh, we doing this one? All right.
Yeah, where am I at? Right here.
Now this is somebody who would. She'd probably give me a hug if I saw her.
She would definitely give us hugs.
Yeah. Well, of course, she's a hugger.
She's a hugger.
I'm not sure how I met her. But I ended up playing a bunch of gigs with her for a couple of years.
You did?
Yeah. Her and Richard Gates, one of the most fabulous people and bass players on the planet. And but you guys split a few shows, right, along the way?
Yeah,
Yeah.
So this is a Meg Hutchinson song, and Meg is one of my heroes, heroines, sheroes in folk music and just in life generally. You just won't find a higher quality person, a higher quality heart.
No, she is.
There's no bigger heart than Meg Hutchinson. No finer, and she's a fine, fine poet. And just one of those people you just feel better after you've been around her a little bit. You know, you hear her music and you just instantly relax. And it was really interesting to learn this song. This isn't one of the ones that I knew best, and honestly, I just picked it up yesterday. So, but I was like, oh, I remember I love this song and I love what it's about, especially in the context of Meg's journey. And it's been really interesting trying to get inside somebody else's right hand, because Meg has a real particular way that she strums, and I was like, oh, that is not native to me at all.
Yeah, right.
So I think we're going to end up somewhere in between, actually, with the way we end up doing this song. But
you know what I think's interesting? I don't know if this is true for you or not, but when you're singing songs by really famous people who you don't know at all, it's easy to inhabit those songs. Or at least it is for me. It's easy for me to sing those songs and really, just sort of inhabit it. But when I'm singing songs by my friends, I'm thinking about my friends. I'm thinking about these people who I actually know. I don't know, just different. Interesting process here.
yeah, it is interesting. It is different because we know them, we can hear their voices, we can see their bodies moving, and other people we have so much distance from them that we kind of have to fill that gap ourselves. But here the gap is, there is no gap to fill. It's just we're singing along, you know. Bugs out on the water make it look like rain. Leaves on every tree once again turning. Summer's past, but it's never far. If you look real close, you might see scars but me. Yeah, me, I'm only seeing stars. Evening light on a gravel path. I could be scared, but I've had enough of that. Oh, big old moon rising up. Even in this light, you might see scars but me. Yeah, me, I'm only seeing stars. They take everything and you got nothing left of deer in the headlights in your hospital bed, just dreaming of a simple life. Gentleman, a solid night. Me and the dog down at the reservoir. If you look real close, you might see scars but me. Yeah, me, I'm only seeing stars. Seems all your songs are about leaving. Seems both your hands are about now. And geese in the sky, home through the dark. If you look real close, you might see scars with me. Yeah, me, I'm only seeing stars. Yeah, me, I'm only seeing stars.
Yeah. See, don't you feel better already?
Meg Hutchinson, Seeing Stars. So after the show, guys, we're going to provide links to all these artists, because I know that I'm sure that some of them are going to be new to you, and they're going to be worth checking out. So, yeah, that was Meg Hutchinson, one of my all-time favorites.
Yep. Oh, they like that one. Oh, they like that one. I saw Abby Gardner was here.
She was. She popped in. Ann Saunders is here. Hi, Ann. I see Jack is here. Welcome.
So awesome.
Rebecca Bailey's here.
All right, where did we end up on this one?
Oh,
okay.
thanks, Colin. Colin liked that rendition. That's
Good. Good. Well, here's a song by a pal of ours. This is definitely a pal of ours.
Yeah.
Definitely.
This is actually the guy who hired me to teach at the Academy at Charlemont when I taught choral music for a couple years, so I know him well.
And he's just a fantastic songwriter and prolific. He's written a ton of songs at this point.
And they're all good.
They're all really good.
Oh my gosh.
I know, I'm kind of mad at him about that. But this is this is the gateway drug, the gateway song to Mr. Abe Loomis.
Abe Loomis.
Lives down in Brooklyn now, but he's got his roots here in Massachusetts, and he's here frequently.
A lot of his songs are about the area, about the valley. I've grown up here.
But this one of my faves. This one's called Davey. Well, come on, Davey, knock me down. I've been too long here in this town, nothing holds me anymore. I'm just a local dinosaur. Come on, buddy, shake a leg. You wanna see a giant beg, but you gotta earn that golden crown. Come on, Davey, knock me down. Well, I won in Louisville last night. Another day and another fight. Left a dreamer on the mat. He'd never seen a left like that. Broken knuckle, black and sore, but I signed up for this before. Way back when I was a kid, and fighting was just what I did. Come on, Davey, knock me down. It's been too long here in this town. Nothing holds me anymore. I'm just a local dinosaur. And come on, buddy, shake a leg. You wanna see a giant beg, you gotta earn that golden crown. Come on, Davey, knock me down. I could have left here once, I guess. Just that time, if I'd said yes, I'd be a millionaire by now. Watch my money on the Dow. Probably have kids and a wife, some kind of crazy happy life. But now I'm really talking shit. Come on, Dave, learn to hit. Come on, Davey, knock me down. I've been too long here in this town. Nothing holds me anymore. I'm just a local dinosaur. Come on, buddy, shake a leg. You wanna see a giant beg, you gotta earn that golden crown. Come on, Davey, knock me down. I took my water at the bell, spat into the wishing well, walked out underneath the lights, running cars and summer nights. Whiskey bottle cut my face, someone threw it in some place, a lot like this one years ago. I guess my hands were kinda low. So come on, Davey, knock me down. Been too long here in this town. Nothing holds me anymore. I'm just a local dinosaur. Come on, buddy, shake a leg. You wanna see a giant beg, you gotta earn that golden crown. Come on, Davey, knock me down. Come on, Davey, knock me down. Yeah, Abe Loomis.
Abe
Great song.
Loomis.
I don't know if I did that song justice, but that's a great song.
What do you mean? You did a great job.
And he and I, we should mention that Abe and myself and Tracy Grammer and our good buddy Dave Chalfant are going to do a live stream for patrons, Patreon patrons, for my patrons and for Abe's patrons and hopefully for Tracy's patrons. By then, we're going to do that the day after Thanksgiving, Friday after Thanksgiving, right down here at Rubytone.
Rubytone in
TV
the round.
studio. It's going to be in the round. We're going to have Dave Chalfant here to just kind of be the cool guy that he is, and yeah, it's going to be fun. So you're going to have to be a patron to see that show, though.
Yeah. Well, you had talked about maybe ticketing it.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to do that.
Oh, you're just going to do patrons.
Who knows what we're going to do, but
well.
Anyway, I should mention that Abe Loomis, great songwriter.
Great songwriter, right. Abe Loomis, Mr. Loomis.
Mr. Loomis,
as we call him, and we call him Mr. Chalfant. Everybody has retained their Academy at Charlemont names. Let's see here.
All right, who else we got?
Well, this next person, this next songwriter, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, is one of my very best friends in the world. And it's fair to say that between Jim Henry and this fellow, Andrew Calhoun, this is pretty much how I stay afloat in the world, so. But Andy Calhoun, as I like to call him, is a fine poet, was once the president of Waterbug Records, which you may be familiar with. So many great titles came out on Waterbug Records, and not only individual artist, but these samplers that he would put together. He is a Robert Burns scholar. He is always involved in some interesting project or another, really immersive learner. When he goes in, he goes all the way in and learns everything he can about a thing and makes beautiful art out of it. And I guess I've known Andrew probably 20 years at least at this point.
So you think he'd say hello to you in the grocery store?
He might. It's been a while since we've seen each other. Well, that's not true. We've seen each other on FaceTime plenty. But in all these years, I have never tried to play an Andrew Calhoun song, and that's because Andrew Calhoun writes some really quirky songs. And because he takes a classical approach to the guitar, where, as I learned in figuring out this song, there's really a conversation happening in a way that you don't often see in writers, right? Like not every writer has a great facility with a guitar. Like me, I just club away at it. I get my chords in, and then I say what I have to say, and I figure that the lyrics and the words are more my wheelhouse, and this is just utilitarian. But Andrew has equal facility with poetry and with this classical playing, and so it's just, don't you think it's really beautiful what's happening under the words of this song? I just think it's gorgeous. And then now that we have Jim Henry with his electric guitar on top of it, it's just great. So my challenge is to get all the little doodly-doos right while singing, which I did send Andrew a recording of this song that I made. So if I get it wrong here, he at least has a good version in his phone. But this is from an older album of his, and it's called Where Blue Meets Blue. Where blue meets blue, you find the gate that dreams pass through, and still they wait. Where it is true, the worlds revolve through time and space. The wars resolve, that wars resolve. Where blue meets blue, you find the place where I and you have gone to waste, all drifting, woven in the air, the sacrosanct forgotten prayer, forgotten there. Aside from writhing hate and lying pride, our prayer returns unbroken through the open gate. Where blue meets blue, where blue meets blue. Andrew Calhoun there, Where Blue Meets Blue. Yummy. I'm gonna have to try that one again at some point.
Yeah, it's pretty. It's like a Paul Simon song. Kind of.
It's like a breath.
Yeah, it's like a little short.
It's a little meditation.
Yep. All right. All right, let's do this. I've been looking forward to doing this one.
Oh, yeah.
Now, this is definitely someone who would give me a hug if I saw her.
She might give you money, too.
Yeah, she might give me money. This is a song by Abby Gardner. And as a matter of fact, Abby and I, today.
I'm sorry, but Andy's in the house. He heard it.
Oh, he did?
He said it was beautiful.
Oh, good. Is he crying?
Don't think he might be crying, but maybe not for the reasons that
we'd like.
I don't think we brought tears to his eyes, but he did say it was beautiful.
Good.
Yes, you should all check out Andrew Calhoun. Okay, I'm sorry to have
That's all right.
interrupted you.
Yeah, Abby Gardner. She and I have just finished today a video, a collaborative video that we made, and she did all the heavy lifting on it. It's really good. And again, that's going to be on our Patreons. In fact, somebody was asking, how do you become a patron? Can you flash a banner there?
Oh yeah, I forgot about our
Yeah,
banners.
let's flash a banner. If you're interested in becoming a patron of me or Abe Loomis or Tracy eventually or Abby Gardner.
Well, here's, basically, if you just go on patreon.com and look for your favorite artists, you can see what they're up to. A lot of people have Patreons at this point. What is Patreon? It's a patronage account. It's kind of a conversation between an artist and their fans. Their fans pay a small fee each month. It could be as little as $1 a month just to be there for the artist while they're creating. It's a kind of an insulated little community.
Yeah,
the artist will create things. Just
yeah, and
for
you
that
get
community.
access to stuff that either that other people don't have access to or before other people get it.
Right.
Right. Abby and I made this video, and it's really funny. I showed it to Tracy; she was laughing. So it's really good.
It's really good.
It's a song that we wrote, but this is not a song that we wrote. This is a song that Abby wrote, and I'm not exactly sure where I met her. Probably at a festival
Probably
somewhere.
Falcon Ridge. That's my guess.
Somewhere along the way, but we are buddies, and so forgive me if I mess this up, Abby. One hello, two goodbyes, it's over. No more petals on the four-leaf clover. I can't take more of this back and forth romance. Well, she said goodbye, that's it, we're through. And my big heart just broke in two. But oh, we gave it our best chance. And one goodbye, two hellos, she loves me. Thank my lucky stars above me. Why did we ever part? Well, we're meant to be, oh yes, it's true. And there's no one else but you, at least until we say goodbye again. Well, it's on again, oh, it's off again. She loves me not. And here we go again, say hello again. Then say goodbye again, you'll surely break my heart. When this carousel of love keeps spinning, did I lose or am I winning? How long can we play this game? Oh, yes, it's true, and there's no one else but you, at least until we say goodbye again. All right, tear it up. She loves me not. And here we go again, say hello again. But if you say goodbye again, you'll surely break my heart. One goodbye, two hellos, she loves me. Thank my lucky stars above me. Why did we ever part? Well, we're meant to be, oh yes, it's true. There's no one else but you, at least until we say goodbye again. Oh, at least until we say goodbye again. There you go, Abby Gardner. Hello, goodbye. What a great song that is.
Yes.
That'll make you feel good.
She is kind of the captain of Feel Good, isn't she?
Yeah, she is. She's
Just a little radiance.
Yep.
Hey, Pamela's here. People are having fun.
Good. Well, this is fun for us too.
Michael Galassi's here. Hello. Hello and hello. Welcome. Thank you for arriving at our little shindig here, our friends and family. Hey, Abby's on.
Abby,
She
she's still
heard
here?
that.
Oh, good. Way better than I could play. Yeah.
We'll have to all play it together sometime. That'd be fun.
That's a fun tune.
All right. That means she heard the nice things we said about her.
Oh, good.
Oh, shoot. So many good people in our little folk world, in our music world.
I know. So there's a lot to choose from. That's why we're going to do this again next month, I think.
That's right. We
For
haven't
sure.
even scratched the surface.
Right.
Well, this fellow has seen me in my PJs with my morning hair on the bus, so if he doesn't recognize me out in the world, I'm going to smack him.
Well, might not recognize you with your clothes on. Isn't that how it goes?
Actually, this is his guitar. Used to be his guitar. It was his guitar. He never actually played it. He just bought it because Richard Schindel has magnet fingers for guitars, and when he used to tour a lot, he also bought a lot of guitars while he was out and about. And through a string of kind of kooky events, we traded guitars, and then I ended up getting my other guitar back and then buying this one off of him. So Richard Schindel, who I think I really got to know better when we toured together with Joan Baez. Dave Carter and I were on tour with Joan Baez, and Richard was there also as a member of the band, along with George Javori and Byron Isaacs. It was such a great crew and such a good time. Such a good time, such a different time, 2002, oh my gosh. But anyway, Richard is one of my favorites, one of my favorite people, one of my best troubadour pals, and obviously a beloved writer. And it was hard to pick, actually, which song I wanted to do, but something in me remembered that a long time ago I had wanted to cover this song, so I dug it out again. Came up with a version of it that I hope you like. Are you ready to do this, Jim Henry?
Yep.
Whoops. Wait, am I in C?
Yeah. That was close.
First warm day in all these months. All the sunlight made me drunk. Made me feel like I could run. Made me feel like I was young. So I went out all on my own. I told no one where I'd go. And anyway, I didn't know. I only knew I had to go. Out beyond the iron gates, out there where you said you'd wait. all my children gather round, and I will tell them what I found. Out beyond the iron gates, out there where you said you'd wait. Richard Schindel there, Out Beyond the Iron Gate.
A lovely song.
I love it. I love it. It is a mighty song, Andrew. I absolutely agree. What you got there, Jim Henry?
Well, this is a song by Deb Talon, who is really one of my favorites.
You played with her for a long time,
I
didn't you?
did for a few years before they moved out west, and some of my
What key are we in?
Well, we're in the key of D, I think.
How did you feel about mandolin on this one?
You can do whatever you want. You see how I didn't answer the question.
I know it. Works for me.
Well, it's just, I love the violin.
I do too.
Yeah, I think some of my best playing was on her solo record. I just love that. Love that whole record. And this song, actually, I liked this song, but then I learned to love it when actually Ruby and I recorded this a long time ago, when she was just a kid. She still sounded like a kid back then. And that's had a special place in my heart ever since then.
I do need to tune just a little bit,
all
so
right.
you
Well,
can keep
there
talking.
you go. I'll keep yakking away.
It's got sharp.
Yeah, I'm sure there's some Deb Talon or some Weepies fans out there, Deb Talon and Steve Tannen, and yeah, I played with them for a couple of years, and I think I'm pretty sure they would give me a hug at this point. Although I haven't seen them in a long time, they'd say hi for sure. Hug, I don't know. Hug.
You'd get a hug.
Well, I'd like to think so. I did like to think so. But that's all I got. I'm just now. So this is why I'm not a big fan of the mandolin.
I know this mandolin does need extra attention.
It's you spend half your time tuning and the other half playing out of tune. So I don't mean you specifically. I'm just on the mandolin.
One who plays mandolin must reconcile with the 8 strings.
Yeah, there's some Weepies fans out there.
Yeah.
Yep. And Deb Talon in particular. And this is another band I played with Richard Gates in it. Great bass player.
Ooh, let's play while it's in tune.
While it's in tune? All right. This one's called Somebody Loved. Rain turns the sand into mud. Wind turns the trees into bone. Stars turning high up above. You turn me into somebody loved. And nights when the heat had gone out, we danced together alone. The cold turned our breath into clouds, and we never said what we were dreaming of. But you turned me into somebody loved. someday when we're old and worn, like two softened shoes, well, I will wonder on how I was born the night I first ran away from you. Someday when we're old and worn, like two softened shoes, I will wonder on how I was born the night I first ran away from you. Now my feet turn the corner back home. Sun turns the evening to rose. Stars turned it high up above. But you turned me into, you turned me into, and you turned me into somebody loved. Yeah, boy, that's a beautiful song.
That's so nice.
Loves me some Deb Talent.
Yeah. Well, this next song is a little bit dreamy like that one was. This song, I think, is the only song we have that is written by someone who's no longer with us. Is that right?
I don't know. So far.
So far. So I met Jesse Winchester a few times in my life. And the first time was up in Canada at a tiny festival called Jasper. I think the Jasper Folk Festival. Tiny, like in a high school field, tiny, you know. And we shared a workshop stage there. And then some years later, I heard, this was when I was living in the Philadelphia area, I guess between 2012 and 2014, and I heard that Jesse Winchester was coming to town to play at the Somerville Theater, or what's the theater down there?
Sellersville.
Sellersville, that's right. It started with an S. And I was like, I just wrote the promoter. I was like, could I please open? I have to see Jesse Winchester again. And I was so surprised. Years had gone by, like, you know, over a decade had gone by. And he remembered. I don't know how. He's like, oh, yeah, you know. And so then I was in this songwriting project at the time, Real Women, Real Songs, and I was like, oh, you know, I'm trying so hard to write songs. Do you have any advice for me? And at first he was just like, no, I don't got any advice for you. And then he was talking to somebody else. And then he turns around to me and he goes, wait a minute. And he whacks me on the arm. He goes, I do have some advice for you. And I was like, okay, what is it? You know, and I'm like getting ready to write it down. And he goes, and he jumps out with his hands like this. He goes, steal with both hands. And I was just like, all right, Jesse, I'll do exactly that. So
That's it.
But I just love that. Steal with both hands if you're going to do it. You're writing songs. So you have that from the master, Jesse Winchester. But this song came up a couple years ago when I was invited to teach at the Puget Sound Guitar Workshop. And I was teaching beginning guitar. And we just needed some songs that just had a couple of chords. And this one only has two. And they're so easy.
That's my favorite.
Right?
2 chords. What are the 2 chords?
2 chords. In this one, we're doing E and...
Oh, F sharp. Okay.
You say that's an F sharp?
No, the E.
Oh, yeah. But that's a B7, right?
I know, but we're in F sharp.
Right. So these chords are what I call E and triangle E, which is not really
That's not correct.
the chord, but that's what you get when you learn from me. When I taught it, we did it in G and D7. So, but this one is just called. Yeah, he really was, David. He was the absolute best, sweetest person, one of the sweetest people I met in all my travels. This is called Defying Gravity. I live on a big round ball, and I never do dream I may fall. And even one day, if I do, I'll jump off and smile back at you. I don't even know where we are, but they'll tell you we're circling a star. Well, I'll take their word, I don't know, but I'm dizzy, so maybe it's so. I'm riding a big round ball, and I never do dream I may fall. And even the high must lay low, but when I do fall, I'll be glad to go. Yeah, when I do fall, I'll be glad to go. Yeah, when I do fall, I'll be glad to go. Jesse Winchester there, Defying Gravity. He's so good.
That'll put you in a mood.
I know, it's so dreamy. I love that line. I don't even know where we are. I mean, I totally feel that right now. It's so good.
Hey, somebody asked on the thread who makes my guitar, and this is
Oh,
a good question. It's made by a fellow named Brad Nickerson, who is in North Carolina. Nickerson Guitars, and he made this. He made this for me, 1993.
oh wow.
So it's been around.
You go way back.
I go way back with this thing. This is my guitar forever. This is a guitar one of my kids will inherit. They'll have to fight over which one.
I think it's going to Ruby.
Yeah, it's going to Ruby. Jackson gets the
Jackson can
computer.
take pictures of it.
Well, here's one by our good friend Eliza Gilkison, who I met actually when I was playing with Chapin. I met a lot of people doing that. And,
Oh, is that how you met her?
Yep, she was opening some of the shows. And after that tour was over, she asked me if I wanted to do some dates with her, and I did. And we ended up doing, I don't know, 3 or 4 years were the stuff.
And then we had our trio.
We did have a trio for one little tour.
Oh, it was so gorgeous.
Yeah, it was fun.
Oh man, that was when Secularia came out.
Well, she's one of my favorite songwriters, if not my favorite.
Well, we're saying that about everyone, but it.
But it's true about her.
These are really some of our favorite.
No, she's a
people.
master, and
That doesn't sound good.
yeah, that doesn't sound good. Well, maybe violin's a better choice.
But I think we did this on this, didn't we?
I don't remember. But I know there's some Eliza fans out there.
There's Eliza fans everywhere. Maybe I will do violin.
It is true. There are Eliza fans everywhere. So one of the things she does at her shows is has a set list for the first set, and then for the break she gets people to request songs. And everywhere, literally all over the world where we went, people would just stream up at the break and say, "Oh, play this one, play this one, play this one." She always had, a 2-hour second set.
Wow, she's so generous.
She's generous, and she's got a lot of fans out there. So this is one of my favorite. I started playing this with my band, the Shirley Temple.
All right.
But don't tell her. I don't want her to hear this. This one's called "The Party's Over." The party's over. We had us a time. Everybody got loaded, and everybody looked fine. We emptied the coffers of water and wine. The party's over. We had a good time. We danced on the tables from midnight till dawn, till all the time was up and the good stuff gone. The house is a shambles, broken glass in the streets, we're guttering candles and blood on the sheets. We burned all the kindling, pass a bottle around, and watch the last coals dwindling and the ice melting down. We danced on the table from midnight till dawn, till all the time was up and the good stuff gone. Over, and we had a blast. We brought in the lawyers to cover our ass. We left a note for the children to clean up the mess. The party's over. It was a big success. Danced on the table from midnight till dawn, till all the time was up and the good stuff gone. We danced on the table from midnight till dawn, till all the time was up and the good stuff gone. surprise jam ending.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love it. Oh, wow. Vicki says that's the first song she's known today.
Really?
That's awesome.
Well,
So you're hearing lots of new people.
Yeah, I hope you like the ones you've been hearing. That's good.
Yeah. I'm
First
just checking
song,
out
huh?
the notes.
Yeah, that's good.
Lots of Eliza fans, as always.
Which model of Nickerson guitar is it? This is an FC3. He only makes a couple varieties, and this is the acoustic version. He makes hollow bodies, gorgeous hollow bodies. But this is an FC3.
I'll give a shout out to my friend Pete Hennings, tuning in from Florida.
Nice.
Hello, Peter. Glad you could join us. Oh, Jody's here. Hi, Jody.
All right.
All right. Back to the poets. Not that Eliza's not a poet, but I do notice that the people I'm drawn to do have a poetic bent to them. I've been dying this whole evening just to reach out for your hand. And I've been trying to keep believing that I might ever understand. And the hour's getting late, moon is sinking low. You find yourself in such a state with so far still to go, and I know words fail you. I know words fail you. I know words fail you, and I know sometimes I do too. This Toyota is getting crowded, all the things that no one's saying. And if I open up my mouth now, I think I would be praying. I watch you fight your demon, and I don't know when to step in. You wrestle with your angel, 'cause you hate to let it win. That's Chris Delmhorst there. Words fail you. We've just crossed paths so many times with Chris on festival stages, and she's also a neighbor here in the Valley, fellow Signature Sounds artist. Lots of connections with Chris Delmhorst.
Moody.
She's such a poet.
Yeah.
I'm so in awe. Definitely one of my favorite singers, and harmony singers too. She does such interesting things behind other people's work.
Well, that'll put you in a mood, huh?
It's so sad. It's so sad and it's so loving at the same time, and so patient. This artist is fairly new to me, but you've known her for a while, huh?
Known her for a few years, a couple of years. Lisa Bastoni, who is she's a local here now. She lives over across the river from us, and just a fantastic songwriter, very gentle, sweet, moving songs. And she won the Kerrville Folk Festival a couple of years ago, and she was in the music scene, about 10 or 12 years ago, and then she dropped out to have some kids, had a couple of kids, and was kind of launching back into it, and was having some success, a great record, getting some notoriety, and then of course the pandemic hit and tends to slow things down. But she is a fantastic writer.
And we just saw her last weekend.
And we just saw her this weekend.
We had a really interesting conversation about the pandemic, about post-pandemic playing, and about how confused we all feel about what we're supposed to be doing right now.
Right.
I mean, as audience members and as performers. So before we launch into this, Jim Henry, we do have a birthday in the house today.
Yeah, whose birthday?
It's Robert's birthday, Robert Sobsey. I've never said your last name before, Robert, so I don't know how to say it.
What is he, 29? That's my guess.
He's 29 again,
That's good.
or maybe 39, but he's here.
That's
And
excellent.
he wanted a birthday shout out, and dang it,
There you go.
got it.
I wish we had a banner ready.
I know.
Happy birthday. Here's some sparkles for you right here.
Well, I'll tell you what we can do. Hold on, let's see. Right here. We can put his comment right on the screen.
There you go.
Yes, I can. Happy birthday, Robert. I hope you're having a great day. Everybody give Robert some Sobsey. There we go.
Sobsey.
Robert Sobsey. Happy birthday, my friend. Thank you for being here, spending some of it with us.
All right, let's try this one. Lisa Bastoni.
I'd say we were going to send this out to you, but it's called Beautiful Girl.
Yeah.
So probably maybe another one.
We'll send it out to Ruby if she's listening. Late girl in the woods with a knife and a loaf of bread comes across a pack of wild, hungry dogs. She'll use the knife to cut the bread, making sure that they're all fed, and maybe save a little for herself. 'Cause it's all right to be gentle, it's all right to be kind, it's all right to be brave and scared. I want you to know that I love you more than anything in this world. I want you to know that you're a beautiful girl. And when you were a baby and I held you in my arms, we look out across the stars together. To the moon and back I said, I tell you now so you don't forget, so you remember when the going gets harder. And it's all right to be gentle, And it's alright to be kind. It's alright to be brave and scared. I want you to know that I love you more than anything in this world. I want you to know that you're a beautiful girl. Someday when you're older and you feel a little lost in the woods with a knife and some bread, well, I hope you'll build a fire, spread your blankets in the sun. I hope you still see there's enough for you and there's enough for everyone. 'Cause it's alright to be gentle, it's alright to be kind. It's alright to be angry, it's alright to change your mind. It's alright to be fierce, it's alright to fight. And it's alright to be happy, it's alright to cry when you need to cry. And it's alright to be gentle, and it's alright to be kind. It's alright to be brave and scared. I want you to know that I love you more than anything in this world. I want you to know that you're a beautiful girl. There it is, beautiful girl.
Beautifully done, Jim Henry.
Oh, thanks. Lovely song. It sounds better when she does it.
I don't know, you did a good job there.
Well, thank you.
You know, like you're saying, it's really hard to inhabit the song of someone that you know. It's like you just hear them in your head.
Yeah.
Even while you were playing like Mr. Loomis's song, I'm like, he sounds just like Abe. Just for a second. It's
Yeah.
like, just comes out.
Well, I was trying to copy him. I couldn't copy Lisa, but...
That was beautiful.
Well, thanks.
Did you get a little teary?
I did. Well, you know, whenever
For a second, right in the beginning there, huh?
Whenever I'm picturing Ruby in a song, it makes me a little teary.
Aw,
Yeah.
a softie.
Well, because she forgot to clean my car, and I'm mad at her. So.
That's right.
Just kidding. I think I was playing acoustic guitar on this one.
I think you were.
Okay. Well, this is so fun. I got to say, I'm having a great time. It's fun to.
Isn't it fun to think about our friends
It is
and
fun
our
to
fellow
think about 'em.
troubadours, and we think about how everybody's doing out there, and what we hope will be the result of a show like this one is that you'll explore some artists that you might not have known before, pick up their music, support them along with us. These are all great writers.
All right.
So I don't remember exactly where I met Lucy Wainwright Roach, but we have crossed paths a couple of times. I remember splitting a bill with her in Portland, Oregon, at a venue that I have forgotten the name of because the sound there is always questionable. Doug and Dana might know. Doug and Dana, I saw that you guys are here. Hello. The tavern, was it not East Bank Tavern, not that. East Bank Saloon, no, not that place. That's the place on Grand. I'm thinking of somewhere else. Anyway, it was kind of a rough joint, but we had a split bill there. And I just remember, like, I was really struggling. And then when Lucy got up, I was like, how does she cultivate that calm? Like, her voice is just like a little flute. It comes out perfectly every time. It's just so sweet and clear. Not a trace of vibrato unless she wants it, It's just... I don't know, her singing is beautiful, and she has that sort of Wainwright quirkiness to her writing, I just love it. I love it. It takes me to places I would never have thought to go in a song. And so I'm happy to play it. This one here is an old favorite. I think I've only played it once before, and that was at a first night, like 100 years ago. We did this song. But this is called Starting Square. Hello, and from there, where else can we go? Hello, a song. I'm expected now to play along with a song. You crook, just a boy sitting there with his book and a smile that the camera took, leaving you just the same as you always look. As for me, I'm as changed as a girl can be. Can't you see that I've flown from the edges of the earth and home? I've flown from your chair. I can tell, you can tell it from there, that I may have been everywhere, but I'm back to the starting square. In my nights, I've bargained with the eastern lights. In my nights, we've met, and the trouble was no trouble at all to forget. Dreaming we spoke, chalked it up to a terrible joke, and then we each took a hold of the rope with one match, and the problem went up in smoke. Just there, it's not right or wrong or fair. It's just there, a big heart, a rotten ending and a fumbling start. A big heart, and isn't it so that when I see you at the end of this show, that we'll start with the places we know, walk long down the road that we always go.
Yeah, it's a pretty song.
Yeah, Starting Square by Lucy Wainwright Roach. Here it is.
Here it is.
You've been waiting for this one.
That's right. Well, we can't let a live stream go by without playing a Slade Cleave song. Slade, he'd probably shake my hand at this point if I saw him on the street. Probably wouldn't get a hug out of him. You might get a hug out of him.
I'd get a hug out of him. I played a few shows with Slade Cleaves. Didn't we do one all together at the Wolfboro Inn or something?
We did one up in Greenfield a long time ago.
But didn't we do one up in New Hampshire? Isn't that the
Maybe.
one where it was like a hotel or something and the kids were doing something weird
I
on
don't
the
remember.
bed? Like
I don't remember the.
Jackson was a patient and Ruby was laying hands on or something. She was doing some magic spell.
That's some private family stuff right there.
No, it's not. It's silly kid antics. It's hilarious.
Anyway, Slade Cleaves. No, this is one I wanted to learn a new Slade Cleave song because I play 2 or 3 of them pretty regularly, but this is kind of a new one. This is another one that kind of makes me a little weepy because it's got about a little girl in it, and It's just called Gone, is the name of this one. Well, I was going on 12, she was just 9, passing round her little valentines. The devil dancing there in her eyes, teasing someday she would be my bride. I said, you're just a little girl, now go on. As soon as I turned around, there she was gone. There she was gone. I started thinking about her night and day, started singing a young love song. There she was gone. Well, I'm out of school now and she's my girl, but a restless soul needs to see the world. I searched for a promise in her dancing eyes. Would she settle down here by my side? She whispers in my ear, babe, you can't hold on. So I opened up my arms and there she was gone. There she was gone. I thought about her night and day. I was singing a lonesome song. There she was gone. Now we're mom and dad with a girl of our own, growing like a weed in our happy home. She got that devil in her mama's blue eyes, but no one realizes how time flies. Until the house is still and no more little girl song. One day we turned around and there she was gone. Still my girl, spends her days in a long gone world. There's a darker devil there in her eyes, telling her she's someone else's wife. She looks at me and says, mister, what's wrong? Right before my eyes, there she is gone. There she was gone. I was searching for her every day. I was singing a worried man's song. There she was gone. There she was gone. I'll be thinking about her all my days. I'll be singing a lonesome song. There she was gone. Slade Cleaves. Slade Cleaves. I heard someone mentioned somewhere on Facebook that he gave me a shout out at one of his shows the other day. And I don't know if it was. I think he might have been saying, "Tell that Jim Henry to stop singing my songs." I'm not exactly sure what he said, but anyway.
I doubt it.
I will never stop singing his songs. I love them.
I'm sure he's thrilled. And Ron, you're right. It does have a little bit of a sound of the whistle blow.
Yeah, well, I think
vibe to it.
I think I might have done that to it.
Oh.
I'm not sure, but it's got that. It does have that kind of thing too.
So this is a song by a fellow Portlander.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you forgot about this one, huh?
Oh, I'm going to play that mandolin.
You are? Good luck.
Oops.
Oh. You're making all kinds of noise over there.
Sorry.
So this is a song by Kate Power of Portland, Oregon. Kate and her husband Steve Einhorn used to own a music shop there in Portland. It's where I bought my very first Martin guitar, which is now in the capable hands of Ms. Nerissa Niels, who bought it for me. You see how we are in the folk world. All these guitars just swimming around between us. This is Richard Schindell's old guitar.
Everybody needs the money at some point, and then they...
That's right. Somebody's got it and somebody doesn't. We all have resources. We share. And I've known Kate for such a long time now. We've been in some actually prose writer, memoir writer groups together. We did a retreat together, and she's just a lovely, lovely human being. One of my favorite voices in all of folk music. Just has this texture to it that I just have never heard in any other woman's voice. It's just something to it. But she wrote this song, this tribute song, for a young man by the name of Travis John. And you may remember years ago we played this, our one song protest movement. We handed out cards so that people could learn how to play this song. If after hearing this song you would like a card, I can probably find the file and print one up for you. But again, this is by Kate Power, and it's called Travis John.
Under a foreign sky, my fate awaits me. There, but for God go I. Do not forsake me. I am a boy, full of promise, full of freedom. Now the joy is dead and done. I am gone. Before the western sea, my home was in the valley. There with my family, I took to manhood early. I was the one my brother called, my mama looked to me, her fine, strong son. Now the joy is dead and done. I am gone. Finding my way to go, the call that I should answer. My country's own hero, like music to the dancer. I am a boy, full of promise, full of freedom. Now the joy is dead and done. I am gone. Under a weeping willow tree, you planted roses. There in my memory, where my eternal ghost is. I was a boy, full of promise, full of freedom. Now the joy is dead and done. I am gone. Now the joy is dead and done. I am gone. Now the joy is dead and done. I am gone.
Yeah.
Travis John there by Cape Power. Whoops, you got it?
You know, we should probably give a shout out to the guy who gave us the idea to do the show. I don't know if he's on watching or not, but our pal Ken Glasser, who watches all these shows and almost always writes to us afterwards and tells us we did a great job, and then gives us suggestions for the next show.
He does. He's full of ideas.
He does. He's got a lot of good ideas, and we took him up on this one. So thank you, Ken, for. I don't know if you're on the thread here, but thank you for thinking of it. It's a good idea.
Yeah.
All right, let's do this one. By golly.
So we got some people have. I thought I saw somebody has one of those cards. Isn't that fun?
Is that right?
Yeah, those go way back. So you see our not so subtle tip link is there on the screen. I'll put up the. We do get occasional snail mail tips, so I'll put that address up. As well, I guess we don't need both of these going at once, do we? There we go. So the P.O. box will scroll past. That's if you want to send us a check.
Yeah, we accept checks.
Or Tylenol.
Right.
Ibuprofen.
Bourbon, yeah.
Bourbon.
All right, let's do this one. This is by our buddy Mark Orelli.
That's right, and I just sang with Mark Orelli at Hawks and Reed right
That's
there in
right.
Greenfield. He
You probably
invited
even
me
got
in.
a hug from him.
I got 2 hugs from him. It was weird.
Well, he's a weird guy.
No, it's not that. It's just hugging is weird. I'm still weirded out by
Yeah,
it
it
all.
is. It is a little weird. But you know, he's a good guy to hug if you got to hug him. If you got to hug somebody, might as well be Mark. But Mark. I feel like we raised him up from a pup.
I've got pictures of me and Dave and Mark on the stage together singing the gospel ship from like at an encore 100 years ago in New Jersey. So we go back a long ways.
Yeah,
Mark
actually,
Orelli.
I met Mark Orelli the same time I met you guys in a hotel room in the Poconos.
Oh, NERFA.
It was some conference, and it was a Signature Sound thing, and there you all were. Yeah, but Mark's a good pal, and let's sing this song of his. Always a great song. Art thou ready?
I am.
All right. Well, out here on this road just after midnight, a silver sickle rising in the east. Well, I'm steady on the wheel, but I know just how you feel. So just lean back and try to get some sleep. Oh, go to sleep, my darling. There's just a fingernail moon up above. And go to sleep, my darling. Oh, am I the one that you'll be dreaming of?
To think of every back road we've traveled, and of all the restless miles we have run. If you chance to find a trace of a smile on my face, I'm just dreaming of the miles we've still to come.
So go to sleep, my darling. There's just a fingernail moon up above. And go to sleep, my darling. Am I the one that you'll be witness and companion. Will you follow me down every road I ride? Wherever I may roam, I'm already home. As long as you are traveling by my side. So go to sleep, my darling. For there's just a fingernail moon up above. Go to sleep, my darling. Oh, am I the one that you'll be dreaming of? Oh, am I the one that you'll be dreaming of? Am I the one that you'll be dreaming of? It's a fun one to sing.
Yes, it is.
Mark Corelli.
How about Good Noise next?
Okay. No, actually, how about I got one for you.
You do?
This we didn't go over this one.
What is it?
Key of E minor.
Oh, you don't want to close with this? I'm skipping this one.
Yeah. Okay.
You.
Yeah. No, we're gonna do this one.
Ooh.
All right. You're gonna need your violin, I think, on this one.
Well, we're getting close to the end of our show here. We want to thank you so much for tuning in. I do want to let you know about something special that's happening online this Thursday and Friday evening. Mwah. I'm going to be doing a little monologue as part of something called Campfire Theater. Let me see if I put up a little. I don't think I made a banner for this. Oh, I did. Here it is.
Oh, God.
We're telling scary stories with me and some of the crew from Greenfield Community College. There's 9 storytellers telling scary stories by a virtual campfire. We have these like LED campfire bulbs. They're awesome. And everybody's live on Zoom telling these stories one after the other. Thursday and Friday starting at 7:30 p.m. on YouTube. The link is on my website, I believe, or it's definitely on my Facebook page. And if you look up GCC Theater online, you'll find it. But anyway, Campfire Theater Halloween edition. I'm doing a monologue written just for me called Wichita Lineman. And it's pretty creepers, so you ought to come check it out. It's going to be fun. So that's happening. That good stuff.
That's good.
Yeah, you gotta find things to do. I was so itching to do some acting, and I took an acting class at this, New York City studio by Zoom, over the break, and it's just not the same. Like, it's really just
Zoom.
not the same. I mean, the guy did the best he could teaching us, but it was just like, But I was still jonesing for some acting, so I wrote to my old director and teacher, and I said, Tom, is there anything? And he's like, well, we got this campfire theater thing, if you can do a quick turnaround. And I was like, give me the script. And so here we are. So that's Thursday and Friday. If you're looking for something to do, 7:30 p.m. Eastern time, we're going to be telling those scary stories. And then again, for patrons, we have, do you want to advertise the November 27th thing?
Yeah, you got a banner for it?
I do.
Holy cow. Yeah, we're doing a song swap and discussion, I think. I think we're going to talk about songwriting, too, with Mr. Abe Loomis and Ms. Tracy Grammer and Master Jim Henry.
Yeah, that's scrolling across your screen there at the bottom. Again, here's our tip information. Our calendars remain quite light. In fact,
Yeah.
do I have anything in November that's like a legit paid gig? I don't think I really do, except for our live stream. So this is, well, let's just say we need you. We need your support at this time and always, and we appreciate it very much. And there's our tip information.
All right, let's do this one. This is a surprise one. This is from a songwriter who I've actually been playing with for years, named Tracy Grammer, and she is unaware that we're going to do this song. So let's do it now.
What are you doing?
Could be anything. Well, can't start too scared. It's time and I'm prepared. Could have jumped, but you didn't dare. Afraid to get it wrong. Well, tongue-tied, tripped again. Nobody's gonna tell you when, or if it's right, or what you win, or how to sing your song. No. Chicken child, all but broke. Sway your worries, swallow smoke. Swinging from a scarlet oak, its ashes out to sea. And bad love, hostile lines, something here to redefine. Be forgiven for your crimes. Now, babe, just let it be. Cause it all unravels and it all falls down, down, down. And a big black gavel judges in your head. Have mercy, 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 mercy now. Bright flash, burning towers, showers on the witching hour. All your secrets, all that power, and promises of rain. Shot black, shooting star, medicines in mother's jar. Freedom's in the buffet car to get up on that train. Cause it all unravels and it all falls down, down, down. And a big black gavel punches in your head. Have mercy, mercy, mercy. All right, tear it up. We'll write words, fix the chain, hook yourself to this refrain. All in sorrow, all in pain, and know that you belong. Cause it all unravels and it all falls down, down, down. And a big black gavel dungeons in your head. Have mercy, 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 mercy now. Cause it all unravels and it all falls down, down, down. And a big black gavel judges in your head. Have mercy, 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 mercy now.
I almost did one of yours too.
You should have
beat
done
me
it.
to the punch. Dang it.
Next
Dang
time.
It. Dang it. Jimmy, you got me. You got me with that one.
Yep, that's what I do. Funny. Yeah, the great Tracy Grammer. Yes, fantastic. Actually, I didn't mind screwing that one up.
I thought it was pretty awesome. I was like, what is that lick? That was really, and yeah, that was a challenge for me.
What, to play that lick?
Well, no, I mean, to find it and then like to figure out what my groove was going to be on violin. That's different.
Well, welcome to my world.
Yeah.
Well, let's end with this one here.
That was hilarious.
That we meant to end with.
Okay.
It's
That was like Christmas.
It's another big number. Mr. John Gorka. We're going to end with Mr. John Gorka.
Oh, yeah. Here's my story about John Gorka. The first time I met him, I was opening for him, I think in Minneapolis.
Yeah.
And we were in the green room and we were talking about back pain because that's something that artists talk about a lot because we drive so much. And like, I swear within 10 minutes of knowing him, we were on the ground, rolling around on our backs, showing each other our favorite stretches. It was so funny. Just me and John Gorka.
He's an interesting guy.
We were just like, and I just, I fell in love with him right then and there. I'm like, Gorka's the man. He's awesome.
He's a good guy. The first time I met him was he had his shirt off dancing around Cliff Everhart's house. But anyway, this is we're all Gorka fans, and this is one of my favorite ones he did, and I know John Jennings produced this. I'm pretty sure produced this album that it's on.
Oh.
What, are you playing mandolin on this
I
one?
actually am because we're in F sharp.
Oh, okay.
Oh, look, it's already set up.
And thank you all for listening. We're going to end with this one, and we'll be back next month with more songs from our pals.
Yeah, we're going to do this again because it's so much fun and because we didn't
get to hardly any of them.
Well, we got to a lot that we love, that's for sure. But the pile is high, so
Yep.
There's more to do.
Yep. So let's do this John Gorka, Good Noise. Here we go. I know. Here we go. One, two, three. Well, tell me the truth. What are you living for? Tell me why. Why are you near? 'Cause if you cannot make yourself a good noise, tell me what you're doing here. Let's do it again. Tell me the truth. What are you living for? Tell me why. Why are you near? 'Cause if you cannot make yourself a good noise, tell me what you're doing here. Now we all got the hand for the gimme. We all got the hands bounce for the mess, much obliged. But when it comes down to giving back, we give the eye to the other guy. Though it seems that so much trouble is simply caused by the angry word. Although silence can be a virtue, say it's a good noise that's preferred. So tell me the truth, or what are you living for? Tell me why are you near? 'Cause if you cannot make yourself a good noise, tell me what you're doing here. Tear it up. Got every right and reason to be down in the dumps today. Aren't you just adding to the problem? If you got nothing good to say, sure there's wars, disease, injustice, rich men walking on your hands. But tell me, how can you ever take a breath of hope talking down your fellow man? Tell me the truth. What are you living for? Tell me why are you near? 'Cause if you cannot make yourself a good noise, tell me what you're doing here. Now tell me the truth, what are you living for? Tell me why are you near? 'Cause if you cannot make yourself a good noise, tell me what you're doing here. Tell me what you're doing here.
All right, everybody, that's our show. Thank you so much for being here with us. We will see you again on...
What is the date?
I've got it right here.
It's after Thanksgiving.
It is. It's our next... Here's the scrolling on the screen right there. It's November 30th, last Tuesday of the month. No surprise there. We're going to do more friends and family. That's going to be our theme.
Yep.
And so I guess between then and now, maybe we'll see you at Campfire Theater on Thursday and Friday. Maybe we'll see you on a Patreon concert in the round here at Ruby Tone Studio.
On the whatever that is, the Friday after Thanksgiving.
That's right, on the 27th. Or we'll see you at our next live stream. Thank you so much for joining us.
You're going to have to close this out. Bye, everybody.
Here I go. So long. Be safe.